It's a free kick. We're starting to record just before the end of the game now. We've got 20 seconds left. Free kick, just on the edge of the area. Can we wrap this up in perfect style? Subscribe to GBFC if you are new. This is 6 things that we learnt. And also hit the like button on today's video. We've got a free kick though. Don't you just love how everyone's talking bad stuff about Chelsea, but we just keep winning every bloody match? Boom. Done. Rubbish free kick. Yes, guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson Football Channel for 6 things we learned from Lille 1, Chelsea 2 in the Champions League Last 16, second leg in France. Chelsea are through to the quarterfinals with Liverpool, City, Bayern, Real Madrid, Benfica, Atletico Madrid, and I'm not sure about the Juventus-Villarreal game. I saw it was 0-0 at half-time, and I think Villarreal ended up with a penalty, but I don't know how it ended up. The draw is on Friday, and Chelsea are back once again into the last 8 of the competition. Until last season, I think we'd lost 4 last 16 ties in a row. Thomas Tuchel comes in. Lille was the best draw we could have had after the shambles that was UEFA's draw for the last 16. We get Lille twice, and both matches we win the game by 2-1. Chelsea weren't at their best today. If we are to sum up the game as a whole, Chelsea were kind of never really above, let's say, third gear. There were moments where we actually tried to play good balls forward. The pace of the game was more in favour of Lille because obviously they had to chase the game. So Lille had good opportunities. Burak Yilmaz scores a penalty. Excellent finish, by the way. And I must say, I went to Lille in the Champions League a few years back. If you want to see the video, if you want to see the match vlog from Lille, it was a good one. We got the job done. And they are super loud. In terms of their fans, Lille fans are excellent. They made a ton of noise tonight inside their stadium, even when they were 4-1 down in the last couple of minutes. Chelsea could have scored. Lukaku had a chance. And then we also had the free kick that Alonso blazed over the crossbar. But Lille were giving it absolutely everything the entire game. And I think overall, as much as we knew this was the easiest tie we could have had compared to some of the potential other opponents we could have faced, Lille actually didn't really do themselves any injustice with the way they played over the course of the 180 minutes. Chelsea get the job done. It's a 2-1 win. And let me just quickly open my notes so that we make sure we get this one correct. Box number 1 is a green box for Christian Pulisic. The first half, Lille were obviously chasing the game. Chelsea, back in our ability to be able to beat this side, we weren't really doing too much. And devil's advocate, we didn't really need to do that much because a 2-0 lead from the first leg, you don't want to have to chase the away goal anymore because the away goals rule doesn't exist. But Christian Pulisic, what a brilliant finish it is. It is a fantastic ball in from Jorginho, who is also box number 2. To combine these two together, Chelsea in the first half were not so good. The ball from Jorginho just shows that the final pass in the final third, 2 massive passes from Jorginho in about 45 minutes of football. The one that Kai Havertz finished against Newcastle, and then this one was pinpoint for Christian Pulisic. And then he just kind of lets it roll through his body, gets the angle in his favour, which even though he manages to hit it when he wants to hit it, is still not the easiest place to score from. The goalkeeper has got the right side of Christian Pulisic, so the only place he could have put it was in the side of the net, the opposite side of the keeper. It's a brilliant finish, and it's also a great ball from Jorginho as well. We saw it against Newcastle, we see it again, and it's redemption from Jorginho. If Chelsea would have gone in 1-0 down at half-time, it would have changed the entire complexity of that second half. Lille would have seriously believed that they could go ahead and do it, but considering how solid Chelsea's defence is in Europe, to ask them to come out and have to score 2 without response in the second half is a very difficult ask indeed. Jorginho gives away the penalty, which was a shame because he seriously struggled with that. And it's kind of like his body is clumsy from him, basically. The penalty is a good penalty. And at that point, you're thinking Chelsea aren't stringing anything together in the final third. The final ball has not existed for the first 44 minutes of the game. Jorginho then, with a moment of quality, with a moment of difference, and Chelsea go in at half-time with the scores at 1-1. But we move into box number 3. And when we list off those teams that we could potentially face in the last 8 of the competition, Marcos Alonso at left wing back, even today against Bamba and Jonathan David for Lille, Marcos Alonso was getting skinned. Marcos Alonso also was absolutely stationary in the box when Lille could have made it 2-1 in the second half. There's 2 players attacking the ball. Alonso stood there in the middle, and when I say stood there, it's like he's seen a ghost. The 2 Lille players run at it, they hit the post, and they should have gone ahead. Alonso was caught multiple times, but not just that. Usually, if Alonso's having a poor defensive game, we can rely on him going forward to have a bit of quality. Today, he didn't have any quality in the final third. His final cross was poor, and most of the time, any free kick or set piece that he got involved in was either straight over the wall and over the crossbar, or not good enough. Alonso today, it was one of those, what is Alonso doing here, kind of performances from him. He can either be brilliant, or he can either be very questionable. And today was one of those questionable performances from Alonso. But sticking with the positives, over on the right wing-back position, Cesar Azpilicueta, Chelsea's captain, scores the goal that absolutely kills off this tie. At 1-1, Lille just needed one more moment, and then they are seriously chasing the game. Chelsea would have been pegged back, Lille would have given it everything, but Azpilicueta's goal was scored at the perfect time. And although the finish, it looks a fantastic finish, it comes off his knee, we're not going to slate that for anything for a second. The celebrations too, absolutely massive. Everybody's over there. You see what it means to Azpi. And at this moment in time, I think it is perfectly fitting that one of the best signings we've made under Roman Abramovich scores the winner, and Mason Mount with a brilliant assist. Mason Mount is box number 5. Azpi scoring that goal, I think at the moment, like I said at the beginning of this video, the fact that there is so much scrutiny, so much chaos going on off the field, the fact that Chelsea keep on winning, keep getting the jobs done. We've got an FA Cup quarter-final at the weekend. We're now into the quarter-final of the biggest club competition in the world, and Chelsea's captain, a man who might not be here next season, he's probably going to go off to Barcelona. But Azpilicueta, again, Chelsea fighting for that final, well, the third, say the final, fighting to get into the final to win our 3rd Champions League. Azpi's in there. Reece James will be back from injury, but for the remainder of this season, Cesar Azpilicueta, he's our captain, and we've surely got to back him all the way, whether he signs that new deal or not. Box number 6, we've got to be in it to win it, and Chelsea are still in it. When we got Lille in that draw for the last 16, we couldn't have been happier. Let's be realistic. As good as they've been at times, there is a stark difference between Lille and probably the 4 teams that went through as the first 4 teams. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Liverpool City, those are the 4 that you really want to avoid. Atletico Madrid, we beat them last season convincingly. Benfica, you should probably back Chelsea to win that too. And then I still don't know the Juve Villarreal score, so we're going to have to wait and see for that one. You guys will know by the time you watch this video. But Chelsea get the job done. We're in the hat for the last 8. The draw's on Friday. There will, of course, be a live stream here on GBFC for the Champions League draw. We did it last year. We got excited when we got Porto because that is when we really started to feel as though it was possible for us to win the competition. 2 in a row would be absolutely sensational. I want to see that 3rd star on Chelsea's name. It would just be fitting, considering everything that's gone on this year. Thomas Tuchel's Chelsea get the job done again. Now the question is, will there be any issues when we fly or go back to London? I bloody well hope not. And then they might as well start walking towards Middlesbrough now. Chelsea get the job done. Thank you for all the support so far today and all of this week on GBFC. It's the 3rd video of the day. Be sure to stay tuned, turn on the bell notifications so that you never miss a video. Subscribe if you are new. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this 6 Things We Learned episode. Thank you for watching. Come on, you Blues.